archetypes and shit?
I want to be the farmer.
What?
The farmer.
I heard what you said, but that is not an
No,
archetype.
the farmer.
Carl Jung's 12 archetypes.
I know, there's the innocent everyman, hero, outlaw, creator, explorer, ruler, magician, caregiver, lover, jester, sage, and the farmer.
That's 13.
The farmer! Every story has a farmer!
One story has a farmer.
Charlotte's Web, a farmer. That is a farmer. Wizard of Oz, a farmer.
Hi.
What's up, slut?
Nothing. I was just. Do you remember anything about one of the character archetype things being a farmer?
The farmer's not there.
Right. Like I remember there not being a farmer. I have the shoes you wanted to borrow.
Thank you so much, Esther. I have this audition at like 7 a.m. tomorrow, and I just cannot wear my so 3-inch Annie Can Leduca boots on that ratty fucking floor. I so appreciate you letting me do this.
Yeah, you're welcome. I haven't worn those in a while, and I have the 1.5-inch ones now. So.
Yes! It's giving middle school production of Seussical. Oh, babe. I get so embarrassed by my ridiculous. Sometimes because they make me look like such an asshole to people who don't have them.
I don't think that's why people think you're an asshole.
Thanks, Esther. I mean, I got them for Christmas. You know, I can't help it. Santa gets for me.
What are you auditioning for?
A play. I don't know. All plays just kind of blend together to me.
So what would a play have to do to interest you?
I don't know. How about we have some dream ballet sequence where the main ingenue's backstory is portrayed through expressive drawings and contemporary devised dance motifs. Yes. How would you?
Me? Maybe start with a conversation like, hello, how are you? Yourself.
Okay, Esther, in your little make-believe play, you can start it like that and everyone will fucking hate it.
And then they fucking hate it and then you leave.
I would leave.
Write a play, I would start it like that.
Just saying. Have you ever thought about writing a play? A play? Like a play for real?
Yeah, like for Equinox.
Equinox? Why the fuck would I write something for Equinox? I honestly
said
cannot see
everyone
that at
would
all.
submit.
Doesn't mean everyone should. Well, isn't Equinox like for the DPPs? Doesn't mean they want musical theater majors with no playwriting experience.
Well, actually, I'm in playwriting 1 this semester, so.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just think you're stupid. I mean, why would they choose an MT over a DPP?
I don't know.
Oh my god! The DPPs would fucking hate you for this.
No, they wouldn't. Would they really?
I can see it now. Esther wrote, submitted a play.
Anyone could submit.
Doesn't mean that we want anyone to submit, right, guys? Look, I have nothing against DPPs. Some of my closest friends are DPPs. I'm like the least DPP-phobic person you will ever meet in your life. Look, if you want my opinion on the matter, send me your play at dammitjanet2001@hotmail.com, and I'll provide feedback.
I'm so good at thinking though.
I'm honestly just such a fucking old person. Like, I just gotta get home to bed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, my social battery's just at like 0%. I just gotta get home. Did you know that all I had to eat today was an iced coffee?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's true! All I had was an iced fucking coffee.
That's not really good for you, June.
I know, I'm just so crazy. You can't take me anywhere. I mean, who the fuck only has an iced coffee all day? But I'm just so busy and so fucking quirky that all I had was an iced achievement to not provide myself with nourishment. It has nothing to do with my accessibility to food.
Okay, June. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, Queen, you're crazy.
No, you're crazy.
Don't forget that. Yeah. I love you, girl. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm just gonna. Hello, you beautiful chicken. Did you know all I had to eat today was an iced fucking coffee? I'm crazy. You gotta hang out more, bitch.
You got your jacket, June.
I had diarrhea this morning. We're all experiencing things. Hey.
Hey, how was your play?
Is that June?
How was your day?
Yeah, good. What are you up to?
I'm just fucking here, Coco, and they said anyone could submit.
Submit to what?
What?
You said anyone could submit. To what?
No.
No?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
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 I don't know. What can I write about?
Say the theme was identity.
Identity? Isn't that the theme for Equinox?
I've never heard that in my life.
Equinox?
Like, what the fuck is that?
The Spring Play Festival at the university.
Shut the fuck up, I know what Equinox is.
Oh, you're gonna submit? Cool. I'm kidding! You're gonna fucking submit! With the theme identity?
Yeah.
And you're asking what I would write about?
Yeah, say you're going to submit to something that the producers literally said anyone could submit for with the hypothetical theme, identity.
I don't know. Maybe I'd write about us.
Us?
Yeah, you know, like the ins and outs of our lives, what we talk about when we're just cooking dinner and chatting.
The producers would never accept it just being about us. Does this play about us even have a fucking plot? Or is it just us making dinner and talking about the possibility of writing a play? No one's gonna want to sit through
Just
that.
don't tell them what it's about. And they're forced to sit through it. Or, better yet, put it in the festival and go first. So they have to sit through the shitty play to get to an actual good one.
And then kind of humiliating though is shit.
Well,
Oh my god, I lose all my friends.
no.
I'd be the biggest flop in the history of all Equinox.
That's not true. Well, nothing could be better than.
I know what you're going to say, and I don't want to hear it was ahead of its time.
Was it really though?
All the performers were good.
I never said they weren't.
Just don't say it, don't speak its name. I don't
We're
really need
all
even if it
thinking
was
its
weird.
name.
We could be thinking about different shows.
Well, you definitely have one in your head right now. One Equinox show that was just weird. Not in a bad way, just weird.
What if my play hops into people's heads years from now and asks to think about a weird Equinox show?
Then that's a burden you'll have to live with for the rest of your
I
life.
can't have it on my shoulders for the rest of my life.
Don't you think you're being dramatic? What if your play turns out to be really good?
Well, yeah, obviously that's like the best case scenario.
Then think positively. You don't have to be such a downer.
Okay, the play still has to be about identity, so.
Esther! Our whole lives are about identity. We introduce ourselves with our names. That's identity. With our pronouns. That's identity. People see the way we look. That's racial identity. Okay? Our school is our identity. Our conversations are our identity. We are, ready for this? Esther! I have a flow of thoughts, okay, that swirl in tandem with my spirit, providing me with continuous, profound, prolific perceptions of humanity's existence.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing about people's profound, prolific perceptions, and no, yeah, we're basically the same, so.
Have fun, playwright.
Well, you see, Anne, my identity is, as a woman of color, life has always come with snuggle.
are a girl boss of color. I mean, have you seen Shang-Chi? There are Asian superheroes now. And girl superheroes. No more MCU, now it's an MCU. Bye-bye, Captain America.
You are so right. All of my racial identity problems have been solved. I will never suffer again. Actually, Anne, while I really do love Shang-Chi, sometimes my life fucking sucks. I wake up knowing that I am going to have to work twice as hard as the white girls at school today. Knowing that some professor is going to make me sing Miss Saigon. Knowing that I'm going to have to explain things to my white friends. I am tired, Anne. I am exhausted from having to create my own opportunities. What if I could just have the opportunities? I don't want to create them anymore, Anne. I am tired. You know, being Asian is a part of my identity. But do you have any idea what that means for me? It means people ask me where I'm really from. It means kids in middle school called me Lo Mein, not to be confused with my high school nickname Chopstick. You know what really puts a pit in my gut, Anne? I let them! Because I guess I didn't know that I could stand up for myself at the time. I thought that I deserved it. I thought that Chopstick and Lo Mein were my identity, Anne. I let them. People made it very clear to me from a young fucking age that they would define my identity, not me. Why am I explaining this to you, Anne? Read a fucking book, Anne. Watch a documentary, Anne. Even watch Shang-Chi again. I don't fucking care, but just shut the fuck up, Anne. Ugh.
Sonia, how long have you been standing there? How long have you been in Coco's room? Do you have a key now? Why are you here?
When Coco left for class this morning, just been sleeping. Ate some of Coco's puffs.
Those are my Cocoa Puffs.
My name's on the box, so I yes, Coco's puffs.
It's Cocoa Puffs. Why would you think it said Coco's Puffs? Coco is not a possessive proper noun referring to your girlfriend, Coco. If anything, it's an adjective since the Coco is describing the puff.
No one gets me. Do you ever feel like we're being watched?
Girl, what?
Like we're in some sort of show.
Did the gravity bomb again?
Fucking grab it all!
I promise you no one is watching us, okay?
Yeah, like the Minion movie.
The Minion movie.
Yes, he's such a bitch.
Minion?
Yes, he was such a bitch!
I don't think anyone was watched in the Minion movie. I'm pretty sure there was like no surveillance plotline like at all.
Motherfuckers, we're the watchers.
Girl, who is we?
Me and you, Esther. We watch those minions. We love those minions. We work those minions.
Sonia, you're talking about Detective Pikachu. Last week when me, you, and Coco watched Detective Pikachu, you're getting the minions mixed up with Pokemon.
I think I know the difference between a joke of a movie and an emotional, impactful, hilarious film.
emotional, hilarious, impactful film about the power of families. Detective Chooch.
In the end, when the boy found out that Pokemon was his dad the entire time.
Ryan Reynolds like trapped inside Pikachu and amnesia and couldn't make eyes his son. Emotional stuff.
Yeah. Apple, I was like, it's in my mouth right now. No.
Okay. Hey, you gonna finish these Cocoa Puffs?
My Cocoa Puffs, you already had a bowl of this one.
2 bowls.
2 bowls. It's Cocoa Puffs.
Don't be like that bitch minion, Esther. Don't be like him.
What do the minions have to do with my
You know what?
Cocoa Puffs?
Keep your Esther's puffs. I'll just have this carrot. Go put some of your right play.
No, I'm not.
Look, I'm not like asking you to put me in your play. I'm just
No,
curious.
yeah, it's a play that I'm not writing, so.
So what about?
I just told you, I don't know, it's supposed to be about identity or something.
I know exactly what you fucking mean.
Yeah?
Like fraud.
Identity fraud?
No, fraud. Like the guy.
Freud?
You're not smarter than me, Esther.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, Sonia.
Hey, Esther.
Yeah?
If I must be in your play.
I never said.
If I must.
My play.
Don't give me some weird stoner character that rambles on about the Minion movie, only each a singular character and only serves the lead. I just need 3-dimensional. Need my backstory to be fleshed out, okay?
My plan, never make an audience listen to Sonia for Embarrassing.
Hello, dear
Should we talk about our theme?
Sure. I'm Anne. What's my identity? Well, it all started when I was born.
What makes an identity, Anne?
Well, that's exactly what we're exploring in this play.
What play?
This play.
We're in a play?
We're in Esther's play.
Fuck is Esther?
She's exploring her identity right now, so she doesn't know. That's why she's writing all this nonsense, because she has no idea, because she is a fucking loser. Well, look, maybe it's okay to not know your identity. Can my identity just be that I'm really fucking funny? Maybe I don't want to think about everything else. Is being angry an identity? I can get pretty angry. Sometimes I can't even identify why I'm so angry. I just get sick of being kind. What if my identity feels like I'm trapped in a locked cage and I can only get the key by being nice and docile? That I'm so frustrated about being in the fucking cage and I just can't be nice. I shouldn't have to be nice to get out of the cage, but I have to be or I'll never get out of the cage. But I physically cannot bring myself to be kind because I'm so goddamn pissed all the time and I'm stuck in this loop. I want to be a raging cunt and get out of the cage that way, but that only makes the cage smaller and I feel like I'm fucking suffocating in the cage. All I've ever known is this cage. I shouldn't have to show kindness to my captor to get them to let me out of the cage. They should just let me out of the fucking cage. I'm not sure in this metaphor if my identity is the cage, the key, the captor, or me. I Shut the fuck up. That's stupid.
Claire and Claire's boyfriend entered.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself, like, hey, Claire's boyfriend here.
What? Why are you talking about me in the third person?
I don't know. I just.
What, are you like narrating your life now?
Yeah, like Claire and Claire's boyfriend entered the living room.
Leave me alone.
Relax, S. We're just teasing.
Yeah, relax, S. We're just teasing.
I am relaxed.
Don't get so triggered, Esther! We're joking.
Never indicated that I was upset, like, at all.
Pretty fucking lax, Esther! You can narrate your life all you want like you're in some fourth wall breaking play. We don't care!
We don't care, Esther!
Call your mom about this weekend? Of course, it's just, I need to know if we're going to be away all weekend so I can do my homework.
Oh my god! I will do it, just calm down.
Of course. Thanks, babe. OMG, S.
She knows Esther hates being called S.
Yeah, what's up? I love your little outfit.
Thank you. I like your little workout set.
Me when I lie.
Hey, do you know how addicted I am to Lululemon?
Wait for it.
Where did you get your outfit? Target?
Target actually has a great clothing selection.
Yeah, you know how obsessed I am with Target.
Hey, babe.
She's gonna ask him to text his mom again.
I'm so annoying, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I could text your mom to confirm?
Oh, yeah, sure. Tell her I said hi.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Oh, and can you ask her what my Apple ID password is?
Sure, babe.
Oh, and ask her to Venmo me. I need new pants.
This man is fully 25 years old.
Let's just go shopping together. I'll buy you some new pants, babe.
Thanks, babe.
Claire is 19.
Of course. I can't imagine how hard it must be to break into the business.
Oh my god, what business?
What business?
The music industry. I'm a rapper.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, thanks. Stream If You Give a Bitch a Cookie by Savage Cracker on
So much to unpack here.
Yeah, I will.
First we have If You Give a Bitch a Cookie, which is a bit much. I mean, will she ask for a glass of milk?
Yeah, he's very talented.
And we have Savage.
Wait, Claire, the mall closes in like an hour.
Right. Pants. Let's go.
See, this is the type of bullshit you get when you say anyone can submit.
I know what you're thinking, but Claire's boyfriend is a great guy. He's always reminding her of how lucky she is to have him.
Anyone who has to convince you that they're a good person, specifically a good guy, is actually in trouble. You know what? You don't need that shoved down your throat. I wish we could, though. I wish we could spell it out in capital letters and scream ourselves raw, but this is as loud as we can be.
There's a reason he can't date someone his own age. The concept that girls mature faster than boys is so cruel. They do, but only because they're forced to. Ask a 25-year-old man, ask a 25-year-old woman if she'd date a 19-year-old boy, and most of them would dry heave at the thought. Ask a 25-year-old man if he'd date a 19-year-old girl, and sometimes Claire hates being a girl. And all the women's empowerment and pussy hats really don't do shit to combat this ache we've had in our guts since we could form a cognizant thought, this weight built into our statues as women. He's a good guy.
At least all the other good guys seem to think so.
He loves her.
Claire, what are you doing? Let's go. I want to go to Zoomies.
Coming. I'll see you later, Esther. Stream Savage Cracker!
So, that was Esther's play?
I think so. Yeah.
And you were Claire?
Don't explain it. You'll ruin it.
Don't explain it, you'll ruin it. I am fucking good at this.
Why are you asking me about my family's immigration history and graduation?
Yeah, I'm just like a huge history buff.
History buff! You're gonna die when you hear what the Irish and potato famine did to my family, okay? It was like the mid-1800s, right?
No, I want to know about Cho's family.
My name is Sally.
Sally Cho's family. I want to learn about some real Oriental culture.
Say that word.
Sally, have you ever heard of the Chinese Exclusion Act?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you haven't. So it's when America was like, no more Chinese people, please.
There is no way to explain the Chinese back to me right now.
Oh, babe, I just love the history.
Dude! You're being a fucking freak! We're leaving!
Oh, dance circle, boots the house down, mama.
All the above. Can you believe that that is something that someone actually said to me?
Like a real life thing. That actually happened. That she will have to live with for the rest of her life.
I wish that was what had actually happened. Everything that July said actually happened. Everything that Toto and I said actually happened. You know, dude, you're being a fucking freak! And are you fucking kidding me? But we had only said those things after we'd gotten home. We were too stunned to say anything in the moment. God, that is so fucking embarrassing. I should have told her to run headfirst into a brick wall or something. What are you even supposed to say? No one told me what I was supposed to say, and even if someone had, it's not like anything could prepare me for that moment. The moments that actually happen. You're left to deal with it. Unprepared, ready to duck and cover with your tail between your legs. And once you've dealt with it, you have to sit in it. Bathe in these words that you will never forget, even when you are a senior in college and decide to write a fucking play. Words said as recently as a few fucking months ago. You know, maybe next time I'll just have just enough pent-up rage to knock her fucking teeth out. But no one is gonna take your side if you remove someone's incisors for asking about your grandparents. They would call that a microaggression. As if there is anything micro about aggression! Only the people who are forced to sit and bathe in the harsh reality of unpreparedness will understand wanting to break its fucking jaw. Read a book. Even watch Shang-Chi again. I don't care. Just let me break a fucking jaw.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah, Sunny.
Yeah, see what's up.
Nothing much.
You look great, by the way, just like your sisters. You in college, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm at UPenn.
Wow,
Yeah, I guess. So, like, what are you into? Tell me about yourself. What's your major?
Undecided.
Oh, wow. That's a choice, for sure.
What about you?
Sports management.
That's cool.
So, no major? What do you do all day?
I still have to go to class, even if I'm undecided, but I like to read.
What? No, and like, what do you do? Like, growing up, were you a band kid or like a sports kid, like LeBron type shit, like what?
Well, I love dance, but Dance Moms is not satire. And competition dance really does treat me girls like that. I ran track and cross country, but I got sick of the comparison between the boys' team and the girls' team. Then I was really into art for a year, but I just drew eyes on my notebooks, which teacher said was stupid. Then I tried clarinet for a set, but all the guys made too many jokes about me, like, blowing into it. So then I joined student council and debate, but people said I was aggressive and unlikable, which brought me to theater, but it's really hard when your school does newsies with like 2 boys and 20 girls, And then after that I tried horseback riding with the whole horse room thing, and then after that I
Wait, so like one ended up being your thing. Like, what about all the things you just listed?
everything I liked always ended up backfiring in some way. I graduated high school with like no extracurriculars or hobbies. I didn't want to try something again and get ridiculed for it somehow. Eventually it just made me so mad.
I mean, like, you do you, I guess.
Yeah. What about you? What did you do growing up?
You're kind of into the same things in high school. Like, I was captain of my soccer team. And then 1 year, as a joke, my friends voted me student council president. And then I played trumpet in like the 5th grade, but that shit was boring. And then 1 year, my school play like didn't have any guys. So I got recruited to be Shrek in Shrek without even trying out. I mean, I guess. Good call on the horse girl thing, though. Like, oh, no, you're not like other guys. Like,
God damn it, Esther! I told you if you put me in your play, I had to have substance, and you cast me as a fucking kid! You tricked me. You didn't write me, Sonia, into your play. You wrote me as some dickhead, and you blame me. God damn it, Esther! Where are you, Esther?
I used to eat dandelions. Sorry for this jarring transition, but I seriously used to eat dandelions. I mean, they tasted like a weed. They were fucking gross, but I liked the color. And I felt like they should taste good, so I just kept trying. I'd spend hours munching on dandy after dandy thinking, this will be the dandelion that tastes the way I think it should. That tastes yellow. But dandelions are not meant for mass consumption. My shit was bright yellow. It was a real problem. Needless to say, I stopped eating dandelions. Now, the only thing anyone remembers about my childhood, myself included, is that I used to eat dandelions. There are no pictures of me in tutus at dance recitals. There are no special songs I learned in Mommy and Me music class, no sports trophies, nothing. Not to the fault of my parents, not their fault. I never wanted to leave the backyard, but now I don't know what I want. What I enjoy, where I'm going, or why people let me eat dandelions for so long. I mean, there could have been, like, pesticide or fertilizer or, like, animal shit on any one of them. It wasn't until I gave up on them ever tasting like yellow that I stopped. I guess when the only thing you're passionate about is an appetite for a flower, people don't want to take that away from you.
like, where is Esther? Like, where the fuck is Esther? Where is Esther? Like, where is Esther? Like, where is
I don't know if I've come to a conclusion with this dandelion story. Maybe Esther will make revisions.
When I told my mom that he was 25, all she said was, well, at least he's not 35. As if 25 was okay. In a feminism class, my woman professor said, we have to love our men to expect love in return. Why do other people, especially other women, keep trying to tell me to rationalize?
How did it start?
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
To this day, I still have a huge crush on Frozo.
Frozo? Like this Frozo?
Yes.
Blair, you can't. He's married to the Where's My Super Suit chick.
Okay, that was his lie. She was the one who was like, I put it away. I would never do that to Frozo if I was his wife.
So, now you want to be his wife?
Yes, I want to be his wife and fight right with him. Is that too much to ask? It started out normal. I liked him. We laughed and he thought I was funny.
But
nothing. He liked me. He flattered me. It was fine.
You're so mature for your age.
Oh, thanks.
You're not like other girls.
Really?
Yeah. You're so chill.
Oh. I know. Those are like textbook fucked up lines. It's like, I knew. I really, really, really knew. But it was fine because this wasn't one of those cases. It was different. It had to be different.
Yo, man, how you doing?
I'm good. IDs?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Just 1 second. I can't go in.
Why not?
There's a bouncer. He's checking IDs. I'm under 21. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not usually a bouncer on weekdays, so
Every bar parks on the weekends, Blair. Everyone knows that.
I've only ever been here for lunch. With you, I thought I could go in tonight and just get food like
Well,
usual.
on weekends, they only let in 21 plus, so they don't have to keep track of the zoo.
Oh,
Don't you at least have like a fake ID?
I don't. I'm sorry. We could maybe just drink at your place or something.
Yeah, we could. It's just the Birds game is on. You know, since I'm wrong, I can't remember my Apple ID password. I can't log in Apple TV Live to watch it. You know, it's just like a big deal with me and the boys. You know?
Yeah. No worries.
Thanks for being so sure about this. I'll text you.
Okay.
Go Birds!
So in this moment, your youth didn't serve him, so he cast you aside.
What? No.
He acted like you were stupid, and then he ditched you.
No, it's not like that.
It is like that.
God, I know. Don't you think I know? But I also didn't know. I don't know what I did and didn't know. You know?
No.
It's like this. Months after the fact, you're talking with a friend about a senior that you knew that pursued every newly 18-year-old freshman they wanted to. Went on dates with them, even hooked up with them. You start to go on about how the senior took advantage of that power imbalance. After all, the freshmen were in a new environment, vulnerable, wanted to fit in with the upperclassmen. You think, why would a senior want to date a freshman anyway? I mean, they're what, 21? And the freshman is 18? You say this out loud and it feels like you've been punched in the gut. You think to yourself, did I really just admit that a 3-year age gap is a power imbalance if one of them is a teenager? You excuse yourself. Go somewhere you can be alone. 6 years. 6. You say it over and over to yourself like you're summoning the devil. 6. You think 3. You think 6, 3 years. 6 years. But yours wasn't like that, right? It couldn't have been. He said I was mature for my age. He said you want to yell and scream, but not even at him, at yourself. If I had these feelings about the senior and the freshman, then I must have known, right? How could I not have known? You think about high school when you were 15 and your boyfriend was 18. You think how you swore you'd never fall into that trap again. You're a disappointment to your younger self. It's like that.
No.
What?
It's not like that.
But
You're wrong.
No,
You're wrong. Go back.
what?
Let's go back.
It's like this. Maybe a second I'd think, God, I should have known. But then I realized I was not the one who was supposed to know better. I was the unsuspecting, vulnerable, desperate to fit in, barely legal teenager, only on the cusp of her womanhood. Am I unsuspecting, vulnerable, and desperate to fit in? Yeah, I am. Like all younger people are around older people. Maybe 15-year-old me was in there yelling for me to get out. Maybe she knew. Even if I had truly known and believed it was wrong, it was still him who should have stayed the fuck away from me. I'm frightened to say all of this in front of people. Maybe you'll think it was my fault. Maybe you'll think I should have known better. But I don't. Not anymore. I can't. I have to do shit like write a play to convince myself that it isn't my fault. It wasn't. It isn't. It's like that.
It's exactly like that.
It's like that.
I wrote a play. You all just saw it. If you thought it was good, I'm glad. If you didn't, don't tell me. Just smile and say, yeah, looked like you were having a lot of fun up there. There's so much more I wish I could say about this place, about these people, about myself, about my loved ones and their loved ones, about empathy or people's lack thereof, about race and gender, about how hard it is to be the funniest motherfucker in any given room. It can be a burden, but I always manage to rise to the occasion. Thank you. I find myself being so desperate to speak because I will speak up, beg for someone to listen, because people can listen. But what is listening without action? What is speaking without action? What is empathy without action? What is this place without action? Because I can speak, and people can listen, but where is the action? I found the only way I can be heard in this place is through action, through creation. I'm Sally because I'm drowning in what you call microaggressions. I'm Anne because I'm lost and in a cage. I'm Claire because I've still got a foot stuck in girlhood. I'm Coco because I'm a loyal friend. And I'm Sonia because I want to be a three-dimensional character even if I'm stuck in someone else's story. I created because I wanted action. If you won't take my account seriously, I'll just have them acted out in front of you on a stage. Can you hear me now? This is my mirror of us all, of this place, and this place needs to be reflected upon. I'm grateful for so much here. Don't go thinking I'm some bitchy, ungrateful kid. I can be grateful and speak my mind at the same exact time. We need to be reflected upon. I love my peers, but I hate that one white peer that does a Chinese accent. Or my white peers who claim, you only get cast because you're a person of color. I need to reflect upon myself. I hurt people, maybe not in the mocking of someone else's culture or saying shit like, you aren't as racist against white people. I need to reflect upon me, and you need to reflect upon you. And hey, maybe you're sitting in your little chairs and your ass hurts and you're hungry and you're like, okay, this is so cool, but it's not like it's about me. I'm the least racist person you'll ever meet. I voted for Biden. I go to art school. I'm watching Esther's play about Esther's play. I post infographics all the time. #BLM, #StopAsianHate. Well, I'm sorry your ass hurts and you're hungry, but this is about you and I'm not fucking done yet, so get comfy. As if I haven't yet, allow me to be candid. White people, tell your racist peer, friend, coworker, professor, whoever to go eat glass. I cannot make that any more clear for you. And then you do the work to explain why what they said was so fucked up. Don't leave the educating to the next person of color they offend. Now this is important. Ask yourself why they felt so comfortable being racist around you.
Why they didn't immediately think you were going to tell them to eat glass and then make it fucking clear you will not be complicit. Excusing racism, it's racism. Men in your mid to late 20s, don't date teenagers. Like, it's fucking insane we have to set that boundary in the first place, but fucking stop. To the ands, let's be cunts. Let's hate being girls sometimes. I don't think anyone can really blame us for it. Okay, maybe I just ruined the whole experience for you. I mean, I did just explain all of the morals of the play. There is no metaphor at all here. Can you even call this art? Does explaining it ruin it? Make it real? Well, I don't have all the answers, okay? But I'm refusing to let anything be up to interpretation. Because I tried that for 4 years here. And that's not enough for me. No one will misinterpret what I have to say ever again. I've decided to be loud and honest and funny and clear. And I don't care if that makes me incredibly insufferable to you. I mean, I do care a little bit. Please don't be too mean. But this is my play. And they did say anyone can submit. So this is mine.